It took me a long time to improve my style, and frankly, that was because I thought that I needed a lot of money in order to do so. Whether it was designer clothing or just much higher end stuff, I thought that you needed to be able to have money in order to look good. But honestly, confidence and style starts with the basics. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Tyler Warlow, and I make videos on self-improvement tips that I wish someone had taught me when I was younger. All these videos center around how to improve your life through your confidence, capabilities, and overall happiness. In today's video, I figured I would talk about how to level up your appearance without spending a lot of money. This is what allowed me to start feeling more confident as I went through college, and I figured it might be useful for some of y'all. If that sounds interesting to you, let's go ahead and jump into the video. First off, it's about being intentional with the look that you're going for. You can have many different styles. You can go for the clean and simple look, or you can go for something more extravagant. But you want to be more intentional in your look. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on designer brands in order to get the look that you want to achieve. Rather, you want to have an idea of the look that you're going for. So that way you can start looking around and finding clothing items of similar quality, but for much better price points than things like the designer brands. A $20 shirt that fits you well and matches your overall style is going to make you feel much better and more confident than a $200 designer brand shirt that looks big, baggy, and bulky on your frame. A tip for this is that the fit of the clothing is going to make a huge difference in how it appears on you. If you buy something that is way too big, it has a tendency to make you look smaller. Whereas if you buy something that's too small, then you end up looking like you're a sausage squeezed into a casing. Rather, you want something that fits your frame nicely and maybe shows off some of the muscles or your body in the best ways that you want to highlight. There are plenty of videos online about how to find things that fit your particular body type, so I suggest you taking a look at those if you're interested. To go along with that, if you find something that really matches your style and just is a little bit off from fitting you, you could probably find a tailor that would help get that to fit you a little bit better, and you'd only have to pay maybe 20 to 40 bucks to get it tailored. That's going to be a lot cheaper overall than if you were spending $200 to get something custom that fit you from the start. You can use that tip particularly when you go and find clothing at something like the thrift store. But another way to improve your appearance while not having to spend a lot of money is to focus a little bit more on your grooming. This means that you consistently clean up your facial hair, cut your nails, get your hair cut, and take care of your skin. All these little things done consistently are going to have a much better overall impact for what people associate your appearance to look like. And as you keep yourself well groomed over time, that is just going to slowly build your confidence because it's what you will begin to associate yourself with. These are all things that are fairly simple to do, but they're also very easy to let go when we start getting stressed or busy. Most of looking good and feeling confident really does come down to your hygiene and your personal routines. Next up, an easy way to help limit your spending is going to be to build your go-to wardrobe. So whatever style you want, get yourself a few key pieces that are going to be interchangeable and that you can swap out in between outfits. That way you can build multiple outfits with only a few pieces of clothing. For an additional tip, you can make sure that you're getting things with neutral tones which allow you to mix and match even more. I've personally built a capsule wardrobe, which I've talked about in a video in the past, and I personally like to use warm earth tones because it just makes me feel calmer overall. By having these few key items that you're able to mix and match, it allows your clothing to go further, so you don't have to go and buy even more in order to achieve the style that you want. Next up, you're going to want to make sure that you pay attention to the details of your clothing. Again, this is something that costs you almost nothing, but does make a significant difference in how you appear. This is going to be things like making sure that they're lint and wrinkle free, that they're clean, and that the outfit is actually consistent and matches. By paying attention to these things, you're going to give yourself a nice clean appearance, which Most people might not notice right away, but what they do notice is when you don't really pay that much attention to the details and things start looking a little messy or disorganized. So by paying attention and making sure that you take care of those small details, you're going to be leveling up your appearance in a way that a lot of people actually don't. Paying attention to the details also goes beyond your clothing directly. You could also use some simple accessories like rings or a necklace to help elevate the look a little bit. Additionally, you'll want to make sure that you're paying attention to things like your body language. Posture is a huge thing. People do notice if you're hunched over and bent over a lot as compared to if you're sitting up straight and making eye contact. If you're able to sit up straight and make good eye contact with the people that you're interacting with, you make a good solid impression and you don't look like you're someone who shies away. This is going to help build your confidence in those scenarios. And lastly, building your confidence is going to come from consistency. Looking good once doesn't make you feel confident forever. For instance, I remember feeling really confident in myself when I was in high school and I would go to my orchestra concerts because I would have to wear a suit. But that one night that I was in a suit didn't necessarily translate to confidence in my everyday because that wasn't how I regularly appeared. By being consistent and putting in the effort to actually take care of these small details and just put a little bit of extra effort, you're going to build your confidence without having to spend a dime. So make it a part of your daily rhythm because implementing these simple habits now over time will lead to big results. So in conclusion, if you're trying to feel better and look better without spending a lot of money, start simple. Don't chase the flashy designer clothing, rather aim for consistency and an intentional style. Keep your clothing clean, your grooming tight, and pay attention to the details, and you'll be surprised at just how far that takes you. All of these things helped me to build my confidence throughout college when I was pretty much broke and had no money to spend on clothing. And hopefully it does the same for you. But that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope that you found the information in it to be helpful or informative. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to join me along in this self-improvement journey. If you have any of your own thoughts, ideas, or opinions, please be sure to let me know with a comment down below. I like to read and respond to all of them. If you're more interested in videos like this one where I talk about confidence related topics, be sure to check out this video right here where I talk about 3 ways to start building your confidence quickly. If you're more interested in my most recent video, be sure to check out this one right here. But until the next time, this is Tyler Warlow, signing off.